What's up? This is Casey from Casey's Customs. In this series, I am building a hot rod for under $3,500. In this video, we build a trunk floor from scratch, and we also do a bunch of sheet metal work. Let's go! Before we get started here today, there's a lot of people that are watching the videos, but they aren't subscribing. Please subscribe. My son is not getting food because of you not subscribing. Does your belly hurt?
Yeah.
Are you hungry? See, please hit that subscribe button. Now let's get to the video. All right, come here, one more time. What's up? We are back on the 51 Chevy. In this video, I want to try and get all of my airbag stuff mounted. I want the compressors mounted, I want the controller mounted, I want the tank mounted. All that's going to be in the trunk, and I need to pop this trunk lid off. It fits absolutely horrible already anyway, so it's no big deal. It needed to come off. First thing I'm going to do though is, this is some old roll cage tubing from my Porsche. These are just mess up pieces. I got these cut down. I'm going to weld these to the bumper brackets and also to the frame of the car, so this is really solid. Right now my bumper brackets are really only held on by the quarter panels, which is still fine, but it's not very strong, especially since this bumper is going to be dragging the ground whenever it's aired out. So let's pop this trunk lid off and start all this fun shit. I'm really excited. I have a ton of room in here. Here, let me bring it down in here. I have a ton of room in here, which is nice because we did stretch the frame and we did airbag it. So I have plenty of room in here for everything, but I just want to make sure that everything is accessible, easy to work on, easy to tweak anything if anything needs adjusted or whatever. So it should be easy. I got some square tubing here from the metal supply place. So we're going to get these bumpers done and then make some sort of a platform and probably a wall maybe where we can get everything mounted really solid and hopefully make it look good. So let's do all of that. Ooh, that's heavy. Okay, so I got my brace in there. The plan is to put sheet metal here, and then this will go another piece here. So I'll have just a little bit of a step up. Hindsight is 2020. I should have made this out of 1-inch square tubing whenever I was building this, but I didn't have any 1-inch square tubing when I did it. But I'm gonna measure this and get my sheet metal pieces cut because I got sheet metal down in my other shop. But the plan will be sheet metal, step up, sheet metal, air tank right there, probably compressor right here. I don't know, I might do compressor back there too. And then maybe air tank one side, compressor one side. And then I want my controller like right here. And then the plan is to hopefully leave this open for, you're not gonna store much in there, but at least it'll be somewhat of a little bit of a trunk. So let's get some sheet metal cut. All right, we got our sheet metal cut. Let's start trying to fit it. Fits like a fucking glove. Shit. Gonna have to do some trimming. So we got our first piece in. What I'm gonna do now is put this back there. So it ties in the frame and then it'll tie in this. And we'll build a little platform just like we did this. And we'll put this piece of sheet metal there and then we'll start figuring out where our tank is gonna go in our compressor. Your tank and your compressor really needs to be mounted with the square tubing. You can't just mount it to sheet metal. It'll rattle it to death. So I'm going to get my little platform built, and then we'll kind of figure out where that needs to go, and we'll add some more bracing. Well, the old girl cut me pretty good. Fucking caught it on a piece of metal, which is fine. I've cut her plenty. But since I'm a glutton for punishment, and also that was a rusty piece of metal, we're going with brake cleaner. Now, just in case you ever want to feel alive, spray some brake cleaner in an open cut. Oh, yeah, baby. Fucking mint! Woo-hoo-hoo! Makes me feel alive. So, I got the braces in. Obviously, I put them, in a strategic place. These ones, these two over here are going to be where the compressor bolts. These two over here are going to be the tank bolts. I have plenty of room for everything. What I did here was marked them because I'm getting ready to put a piece of sheet metal over them, and I don't want to lose where they are because that's where my bolts are going to need to go, to actually keep those all in place. And what I'm going to do now is try and put a piece of sheet metal on here in as few pieces as I can. I don't really want to make 10 different pieces. So I need to make a shape to go around these supports here. So it needs to be kind of like that. And then what we'll do on the backside is I'll have to put a piece there and there, because I don't think I can make it in like a big H shape and then feed it around there. I don't think it's going to work. But let's get all this measured, and hopefully we'll cut our piece of sheet metal in there. We'll lay it in there, get it all welded, get it tacked in there real good, and lay these out. Whoa! I don't know if I'm going to do the back divider yet. I might leave that open for now, because I don't know exactly where my rear seat's going to go just yet. So I think I'm just going to focus on getting this stuff done in the trunk, getting these side pieces in, and then this. All right, let's see what happens. That ain't bad. I don't hate the fitment. All right, let's tack weld that in place. Check it out. Sheet metal work is done in the trunk. Like I said, I still need to do some back there, but I'm not going to do that yet because our rear seat is going to hit. So, pretty happy how we got that. I got bad news. The controller setup, I wanted to get my controller set up so I could watch the airbags go up and down. They sent me the wrong controller setup, or the wrong fittings for the controller setup. So, I got to order some parts, so we're not going to be able to do that. So, I don't know what we're going to do next, but this is looking pretty badass. I'm very excited about this. Okay, so what I'm going to do to finish up this episode, since we're waiting on parts on our controller, what I would like to do is get started on filling in this pan. I need to have a splash pan, kind of like you have in the front. Splash pan. Basically, it's just a filler in between. I want to get that, and unfortunately, the bottom of my back panel is just shot. So what I'm going to do is I have the splash pan. It's not in great shape, naturally. That's fine. We're not going for a restoration. But we're going to use the splash pan. And then what I want to do is cut basically just an inch above this rust. And then we'll put, our own piece back there too. And then we'll weld them together. So this will actually just go straight down to the splash pan, and then I can weld it all. So let's do that, and we'll probably call this a video. Just kind of keeping it all sheet metal work on this vid, but that's fine. There's plenty of sheet metal work to do. I mean, I still have sheet metal work to do in the new rockers to the old floor. That all still needs together. Still have the dash sheet metal work to do. That's going to be a whole thing. And then I still have attaching the firewall to the old firewall, or the new firewall to the old firewall. Still got to do that. So plenty of sheet metal stuff to do. But let's try and knock out this ass end in this episode. So let's cut some shit. All right, I think I got it trimmed. Maybe not. Shit. 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 Damn, I thought that would work. Oh, you're so close. Well, it's in there, but I bent it. So we gotta figure that out. We got a splash apron, baby, and we also got all of our rust fixed in the back. This was basically the last of the exterior rust on the car, so very happy. It looks really good. I got my gaps really well, or really tight rather, but I'm not gonna weld it anymore because I wanna double check my trunk. I wanna make sure my trunk fitment is okay, because there is a little bit of wiggle room in this whenever, you know, all the structure is gone from rust. But this is about 15 hours worth of sheet metal work in this episode, so I am calling her quits here. Very happy to get all this done. It looks absolutely awesome. The next video, I should have my fittings, so we can get the airbag system plumbed and hopefully hit some switches and do some lowrider type shit, baby, up and down. But yeah, that's it. Love ya. Peace. I'm out. Thank you guys very much for watching. Very happy to get the trunk floor done most of the way. Whenever I get my rear seat figured out, I will go ahead and finish up the rest. For now, this looks absolutely great. I'm also happy that I got that rust fixed on that back panel, because that is a huge pain in the ass, and it really just is a time suck. So I'm real happy that I got that done. In the next video, I should have all my fittings for the controller, so we can go ahead and get the controller for the airbags mounted, get the compressor mounted, get the tank mounted, get it all plumbed up, and hopefully we can hit some switches and make everything go up and down. I also would like to work on an exhaust cutout I got for the turbo, where I can hit a switch and it will open up the exhaust, basically for no muffler and just a short exhaust. It'll be super loud, super annoying, and just awesome. So stay tuned for the next episode for all that. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff they tell you to do at the end of videos, and check out some more of my other videos. Peace.
I've really been addicted to you. All of my attention I've been giving to you. Caught up in my feelings, I got feelings for you. Caught up in my feelings, I got feelings for you. On my mind, I can't lie.